I just want to talk about the matchup. I'm not asking you to give up anything strategically, obviously, but you're the guy that came out and said that he's slipping, and that's getting a lot of coverage. I think some people might have thought that, but nobody's really said it before the way you did, and there's some credence for that. So what makes you say that?
You know, nobody's ever talked to Floyd the way I've talked to him. You know, people go into that fight where they're looking at it, oh, wow, it's an opportunity to fight Floyd Mayweather. Win, lose, draw, you know, it's still, you know, you had the opportunity to get a payday or get this. And, you know, a lot of fighters don't go in there very confident with the way Floyd breaks them down. With me, it's like, hey, you know what, you ain't breaking me down. I feel, you know, I see the slippage. And, you know, this fight was well earned. This fight was deserved, and this fight wasn't given to. So, you know, people know when you have a fighter like me who's spotting things out that other fighters aren't. You know, it starts getting a lot of clout, and people start wondering and start thinking and start talking about it. And when you point things out, they're just like, wow, he's right.
Do you think he's more of a defensive fighter, basically, than he was in the early part of his career? Is that part of the change in his style, maybe?
Yeah, you know, he's more of a defensive fighter. Depends on who he's hitting, who's in the ring with. You know, there's no denying that he's one of the best fighters ever in boxing. He adapts to whatever style it is.
Yeah, he's still pretty slick. Do you think he's not as fast?
You know, he's pretty slick. I mean, you know, he's not as fast as he used to be, but you know, he still got that speed. He still got that speed where his slowing down is still much faster than others.
Right.
So, you know, it's like that.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, everything starts going. You know, that half step, you know, that half step you lose could catch you up.
What about, you know, what he's known for? He's known for in the ring. He can do some things that are not necessarily sporty, gentlemanly. I mean, you think about that you know there could be a cheap shot.
You know, the minute you start thinking about that is the minute you forget about your game plan. So you can't go into the ring thinking, oh, this guy might try to cheap shot me, this guy might try to hit me low, or this guy might do this guy might, you know, hit me back of the head or what. You got to go into the fight to do your job, and you know that's what there's a referee in there for, to do his. So you know, you just got to go out there and fight. Go out there, fight your fight. You know, not worry about that stuff. That's the problem with people is, you know, they get caught up into fighting what Floyd wants, how Floyd wants them to fight, and you know, that's where he ends up taking advantage of them.
Now he made the comments in the video that he doesn't really know, you know, your history. Do you think that that's just for show? Do you think he's really gonna study you up? Do you think he's that arrogant that he's not going to?
Oh, definitely he knows about me. Definitely he knows. Definitely he's seen my fights. Floyd Mayweather ain't undefeated because he don't watch fights. Floyd Mayweather ain't undefeated because he don't study other fighters and he don't do his work.
Okay.
No matter what, you got to do your homework. Floyd Mayweather, that's all talk. That's you know, that's the way he acts. I mean, he may not watch him live, but he watches them. So you know, with him saying all that stuff, you know, it just goes in one ear out the other. Because I know he's studying. When you're in this game and you're at that level, you're gonna do everything possible to be ready to win. And I know he studies film. He just acts like he doesn't.
Okay. Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.